a hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's a Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most unbell resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Yellow, 480. 54, right, 54. Check 13, check 13. Check 15. Yellow. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
I don't need to. Let's go, Louis. Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Mike. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call Hill as he gets in there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is caught by Watkins.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's got some space here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's set a tone, brother. Let's set a tone.
A first down carry for Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Suckup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
the best multi.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jarrell Casey, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but
Here and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Mariota. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Throwing is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On the return, Jackson. Return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
1st down, Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mariota's throw caught by Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's our field. It's our field.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, right, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there,
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Safety creep. Check 90. 15.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On target over the middle to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, it's McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off. They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jarrell Casey. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a gain of 34. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him. Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity, as they